Hey, thanks for coming to prosperity class. And today I'm going to talk about prosperity mindset and wisdom, and why we do all the work on wisdom training. And remember, wisdom is right when it's our thoughts, it's our actions, and it's our learning. And then we kind of sculpt it into our wisdom. And as you do more work in prosperity mindset, people kind of go, well, how do I know when I got there? Like, when do I know that I have prosperity mindset? And I'll tell you what, it's fast. It's one thing, and it is really specific. And that is, you're in prosperity mindset when you don't have opposition from the past anymore. So when the opposition of the past is no longer present, yeah, you've really worked forward. So when we are looking at as you're growing and what does that mean and what's the work that you need to do and why are we focusing on wisdom is this practiced element, and your ability to confirm your own wisdom, powerful. And when we look at wisdom, we start looking at someone who is protecting and refining the conversations that dominate their attention. So let me just kind of go with that, right? Because it's a whole set of things that we start kind of pulling together. Wisdom is our ability to confirm what we know, right? That's our thoughts, that's our learning, that's all of it together, right? It's experiences, it's education, right? It's all of it together. And we have refined it into what do we think. But here's an interesting thing. Someone with a prosperity mindset has an open mind. They understand that their mind is available and willing to change. That is the gift. That is the gift of being open. That is the gift of being able to change my position on something without having to change my principle on something. And that's a big difference, right? I can change my position on a topic. I don't have to change the principles that guide me. And in a prosperity mindset, you have to understand your own wisdom. You have to understand who you are and what you think. And to be able to do that, you actually have to work it out. You have to actually use pen and paper or think about what it is that you think is truth. A lot of times we accept truth from other people. That's just a pack of garbage. So it is that you have to do the work, but it is your gift. That is your gift as a thinking being, is that you do get to change your mind. And you can change your mind without changing your principles. And I think that piece of language is super helpful when people are like, you changed your mind. Yes, but I didn't change my principle. But you have to know what your principle is. So when you're looking at prosperity mindset and how do you got that, right? Prosperity is the ability to magnify. When we think about it, it is a well-orchestrated piece, right? It is not only saying that we have this ability to know what we're thinking, but we also have the ability to know why we're thinking it. And the more and more you work on your own mindset, the more you will protect and refine the conversations that dominate your attention. If you're not going to get into a bunch of hullabaloo, because it's not worth your time. That you will just go, yeah, not my thing. It's not that you have to disengage. It's not that you have to walk away. It's not that you have to hide at home because people are crazy. It is that you're going to say, these are conversations that are important to me, and I'm going to come up closer to those. And those conversations for you are going to be on wisdom. And you have to confirm your wisdom. And wisdom is right, because we're in prosperity. This is energy that expands. What happens is you kind of go through and understand who you're thinking about, what you're thinking about, why you're thinking about it, and you're really kind of pulling it together as a culmination of, yes, this makes sense to me. Yes, I understand. What happens with that is your conversations get better, and you will start to talk to people who have the ability to have a better conversation because they can actively approach with their sense of internal knowing. When you know what's right for you, it's easy to move forward. And when you are talking to other people that know where they're coming from, it's a delight. It's delightful. It is another place for expansion. So the more that you are coming forward with a thoughtful idea that is uniquely yours because of your life experience, because of the way that you've learned, and relearned and unlearned and done all those things, when you can come without the opposition of the past, when you can come forward in your everyday without the opposition of the past, without a bunch of emotional garbage and all that stuff, when you can come forward without that opposition into your own wisdom, wow, that's powerful. And that takes practice. So if you want to know why I go, you need the action energy. You have to have, right, that this prosperity is love energy. It is fire energy. It is the energy to expand. And just because you're expanding your ideas doesn't mean you're giving them up, right? Just because you're expanding perhaps the way that you're going to approach the world or the way that you're going to think about things doesn't mean you change your principle. So you can have principles that are different. And the thing I'm going to end on is that, you know what? A lot of people love to be a critic. A lot of people love to say, this is why it's not working. The world needs zero. It needs zero more critics in the world. What we need are change makers. And the change makers that you see that are fabulous, that are creating peace and prosperity in the world, they've thought about what they think. And so if you would like to look for a position other than critic, I think you might want to pick change maker, because we need people that can be open to new ideas, that we need people that can come forward and be in the present moment without all of this old garbage. And that can be you. And that can be you. So thank you so much for being here. Every day that you are willing to come forward and with this movement, right, with your mindset, every day that you come forward and are willing to look into your own thoughts and ideas a little bit more, it means that the world is better for everyone. So thanks for taking the time, because it's important and you're doing it. You're not trying, you're doing. You're not trying, you're doing. And that is powerful. So, you know, again, using your wisdom, prosperity mindset, when you can keep moving forward without the opposition of the past, it is a lot easier. All right. Have a great day. I love hanging out with you. If you have something that you want to tell me, just put in the comment section. That's what they're there for. We read them. And so does everybody else who watches this. So the reason you want to leave a comment is because someone else needs to hear that. So if you're on that journey or you have something else that's happening for you, other people need that, and they need what you have to say positively. So definitely leave the positive parts of your process in the comment section. Bye.